Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majeski Weather Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your last day of September 30th, 2025. Well, depending on where you're at across the area, you're seeing a lot of sunshine or you're seeing a lot of clouds. It's just that kind of day. East Tennessee's definitely seeing more sunshine than, say, North Georgia for today. But hey, don't worry. Everybody's going to get on the sunshine here as we go into later in the week. And we're also going to see a little bit cooler weather, although briefly, before we see things begin to warm up going into next week. Now, before we get into this full report, if you're watching over here on Facebook, make sure you give us a like and follow here on the Talking Live broadcast channel Facebook page. And if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you give us a subscribe and give us hit that notification bell so you're alerted on those future updates. All right, let's go ahead and get into this update here as we're looking at a pretty nice day in Chattanooga. A lot of sunshine there, just a few clouds around, not looking too bad there. But to go over to North Georgia, we're doing a little more clouds over this way. Also could see a few spotty showers out there for this afternoon as well, as we're dealing with some of this moisture coming in off the Atlantic thanks to Imelda, which is going to be slowly pulling away from the coast. Looking at the radar right now, seeing a few light returns kind of showing up there across parts of Georgia, really not amounting to a whole lot there, maybe a sprinkle or two, but otherwise looking pretty good out there right now. You kind of see some of those little light returns right down in there just a little bit. But again, anything that comes out today is going to be pretty spotty. Look at the satellite imagery. You kind of definitely see the tail there as we've got sunshine, a lot more sunshine up around Tennessee. North Georgia looking at more clouds there. Of course, here's our tropical system off the coast there. It's going to start pulling away as it officially became a hurricane for the season, and it's going to be slowly pulling away. There's the clouds on the visible there. Once again, showing the cloudy areas definitely being kept down a little bit temperature-wise because of those clouds. But again, expecting a warmer day, I think, for tomorrow for some areas that did not get the sunshine for today. So quickly looking out the tropics once again, here's our two hurricanes out there, Humberto and Imelda out there. They're about some 500 miles apart from each other, very, very close. But Humberto's going to miss Bermuda, but Imelda might make a direct hit as a Cat 2 on Bermuda. So they've canceled all flights out of Bermuda here for the next 24 hours. As we look at the tropical satellite imagery, Humberto's starting to take a look of a little more of a hybrid looking system. Doesn't look very tropical anymore. Looking at Imelda still looks pretty decent there on the satellite imagery. But again, the westerly is going to pick this thing up and yank it right on out to sea as we go in here over the next 24 to 36 hours. So things will begin to change there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our forecast. I'm going to go ahead and look and show you that the models still want to try to bring in a few showers here for today. Again, not going to mount to much anything. If you do see a shower, just consider yourself lucky. You won the shower lottery for today. But again, we're looking at generally light rain. So there's a few showers here for this evening. You see them, they're kind of showing across the area. So if you do see a shower, don't worry about it. It won't last long. Wednesday, Thursday, looking great. Got a lot of sunshine and some very nice, pleasant temperatures moving in here as we go into Thursday and Friday especially. So look at your forecast maps here as we go ahead and put this in motion. Again, there's those two hurricanes off the coast here. And again, kind of watch the timestamp there at the top as we take a look at these maps here from the National Weather Service here. As we go into your Wednesday, again, we're going to clear everything out, looking very good indeed. We got that big area of high pressure that's kind of moving into the northeast right there going into Thursday. So we're going to get a nice little cooler wedge coming down here. So temperatures across North Georgia may be a little bit cooler than, say, East Tennessee by a few degrees, but still very, very nice, very seasonable. There goes the high setting up across the mid-Atlantic going into Friday. Looking pretty good. Saturday looking good as well. Sunday might bring some showers trying to come back up, but I'm going to hold the rain chances off until Monday and Tuesday for next week. There you go. It's Monday with some showers coming back in here. Same for Tuesday, although I'm not overly high on those rain chances just yet for right now. Got some cool air going to come down next week. Big old high up there across portions of Montana, but that cold air is not going to come into the southeast. Like that, we're going to have high pressure kind of holding back that cool air from moving into our area with that next round there. So let's look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Again, abundant sunshine, temperatures running a bit above normal there in Chattanooga, 85 to 64. But don't worry, Chattanooga, we're going to back that temperature off here in the days ahead. We do have some changes coming your way. All right, here's your overnight lows tonight. Some 50s over into North Carolina, North Georgia. Some of that easterly cool wedge starts to work in a little bit there. Most everybody else here in the 60s. Daytime highs tomorrow. Most everybody in the 80s once again. We got a 79 over there in Hiawassee. But temperatures mostly in the mid-80s here across northwest Georgia and East Tennessee. Regionally looking like this, 89 in Nashville, 90 in Memphis, 86 in Columbus, 79 in Charlotte. Boy, that's a beautiful day. 82 in Columbia and Savannah and Jacksonville for tomorrow. Next 7 days, here's how it's shaping up for us as we got abundant sunshine. Look at all that sun I got right through Saturday there. back into the low 80s, overnight lows into the 50s. Yes, going to feel nice there on Friday and Saturday morning. Go ahead and crack that window open. And then we'll see the clouds start to come back as we go into Sunday and Monday. And notice I got a slight chance of rain there for Monday and Tuesday. And of course, that day 6 and 7 forecast, subject to change a little bit. But otherwise, really not looking too bad here. What's most important is this upcoming weekend is looking absolutely gorgeous. Should be great weather. Of course, you get into that first weekend in October, you get a lot of fall festivals going in across the area, and the weather is going to be absolutely gorgeous for it. So if you have any plans this weekend, you have my permission. Go ahead and start planning for it now. All right, guys, that is your update. Again, if you're watching over here on Facebook, if you could please do us a favor, hit that like and follow button here on the Talking Live Broadcast Channel Facebook page. And if you're watching over on the YouTube side, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're alerted on our forecast updates. All right, that's your update for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great, safe day. Bye-bye.